First thing we have to do here is add like terms. So we get negative 7n plus 10 equals 17. All right, let's isolate the variable term. So now I subtract 10, so I'm going over to the other side of the equal sign. Now I divide by negative 7, and n is equal to negative 1. Done. On to the next problem. First thing we have to do here is distribute. So I get 4y minus 36 minus 10y equals 0. Write out everything step by step. Okay, now I have to add the like terms. 4 minus 10y is negative 6y. Then I have minus 36 equals 0. I'm going to add 36. I get negative 6y equals 36. Divide by negative 6. And I get y is equal to negative 6. On to the next problem. Here, there are no like terms to combine on the left side or the right side. So first thing I'm going to do is try to isolate the variable term on the left side. You don't have to isolate the variable on the left side, but that's just something I like to do. All right, now I'm going to subtract 7x over, because I'm going to the other side of the equal sign. Now I divide by negative 2, and x equals 2. All right, for number 7, let's first add like terms on the left side. Add like terms on the right side. And you could subtract 5d on both sides here. Notice they cancel out on the left and the right. I get 5 equals 5. This equality is true, and if it is true, then there are infinitely many solutions. Right on to the next problem. Okay, first thing we're going to do here is distribute. I get negative 10 plus 16d is equal to 28 plus 16d. All right, and I'm going to try to isolate the variable on the left side. So I'm going to add 10 because I'm going to the other side of the equal sign. Now I'm going to subtract 16d. I get 0 equals 38. That equality is not true, so there is no solution for this problem. All right, solve this absolute value equation. Okay, first thing you have to do with the absolute value equation is we set the expression equal to the positive of 3, and then we set the expression equal to the negative of 3. Okay, there's two cases. All right, so to understand this and remember it, if this is the situation I'm working with, well, what are the possible values that x could be in this simple case? X is equal to 5, and x is equal to negative 5. So the positive and the negative of 5, right? That's just an example to break down the basic principle for you. All right, so now I have to solve each of these equations. Let's isolate the variable. H is equal to negative 1. Here I subtract 8. I get 5h is equal to negative 11. Divide by 5. And h is equal to negative 11 over 5. All right, so there's two answers to this problem. On to the next. All right, solve for x. I need to get this term by itself, so I'm going to add 2b. I get 5x is equal to 2b plus x minus c. All right, because those are all unlike terms. Now I'm going to move the x over to the other side, so I have to subtract it. And I get 4x is equal to 2b minus c. Last step, divide by 4, and I divide the whole expression on the other side by 4. So x is equal to 2b minus c over 4. A lot of variables, but just apply the basic algebra concepts and you'll get your answer. On to the next one. Solve for I. Okay. First thing you're going to have to do here is work your way backwards. I have two i's here, so I'm going to factor out the I. And I'm left with r, little r, plus big R. All right, little r and big R are two different things. All right, now how exactly did I do that? Well, if you're not sure if you're doing it correctly or not, then just multiply, and you'll notice you get back to where you started. So what I just wrote is correct. All right, now to get I by itself, I have to divide by this whole piece here. So I'll divide by r plus, or lowercase r plus uppercase R. That whole expression. So that cancels out, and I'm left with I is equal to uppercase E over lowercase r plus uppercase R. Done. On to the next example. Let's see here. For the next problem, we have, first thing I have to do is isolate P. Okay. Now I divide by 5. I get P is less than or equal to negative 5. And I don't have to graph in this case. Done. All right, is C equal to 0 a solution to 3 plus 7C less than negative 17? All right, is it a solution? Well, plug it in and see if it works out to be true or not. I get 3 plus 0 is less than negative 17. 3 is less than negative 17. Is that true? No, it's not. So the answer to 19 is C equals 0 is not a solution.